In this video, I'm just going to review the things we did on the topic of the distance between 2 points. So let me first review how we calculated the distance between 2 points. Take the first point here, call it x1, y1, P is x1, y1, and another point here, Q, which is x2, y2. And what we needed to do is to find the distance between P and Q, which was the same as trying to find the length of this line that joined P to Q. I know it was quite an easy thing, but let us try to review exactly how we did it so that we understand all the principles involved. The first thing we did was we completed the right angle triangle with PQ as the hypotenuse. So we took the line here and completed the triangle at the point R. So the first thing you think about is, what are the coordinates of this point R? Well, to do that, let us first identify where the x and the y-axis are. The y-axis is here and the x-axis is here. And the first thing you notice is that if you look at the line PR, that line is parallel to the x-axis and the line RQ is parallel to the y-axis. That means in the line PR, the y-coordinates don't change. So the y-coordinate of R has to be y1. Similarly, in the line QR, the x-coordinates don't change, so the x-coordinate has to be x2. Now, it's much easier to compute the size of PR because in the line PR, the y-coordinates don't change, so the size of PR is just x2 minus x1. And similarly, in the line QR, the x-coordinates don't change, so the size of QR is just y2 minus y1. Now we have a right angle triangle PQR in which we know the length of one side and the length of the other side. So the length of the third side is to be computed using Pythagoras theorem, which we all know is the root of the sum of the squares of the other two sides, right? Well, that's the first thing you need to know from this topic. The other two things you need to know from this topic are more definitions. If I have a triangle, call this triangle ABC, then the definition of the median is something people seem to be confused about. To take the median, you need to find the midpoint of AC, and then you need to draw the line that joins the opposite vertex to this midpoint. This line is called the median. The next definition is, what is the centroid of a triangle? Again, let's draw a triangle ABC. So what you're supposed to do for the centroid is the first thing you do, and then you look at the point on the median. The point has to divide the median in the ratio 2:1. That point is the centroid. Now, it's a homework problem. You can first use the midpoint formula to find the coordinates of this point, and then once you found the coordinate of this point D, you can divide this line BD in the ratio 2:1 and compute what's the coordinate of this point, and you'll find that if the point A1 has coordinates x1, y1, point B has the coordinate x2, y2, and the point C has the coordinate x3, y3, then this point, the centroid, has the coordinate x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. And this is all you need to know in terms of information for the distance between 2 points part of this chapter.